Okay, so in today's class we will see that what causes the electric charges to flow. Okay, so what are these electric charges? We have seen what electric charges are present that are flowing. These are the negative charges. Okay, negative charges are present on our electrons. So electrons flow, and which electron? Loosely held electrons, they flow and cause the electricity to be produced. Now how they will flow? Will they start flowing on their own? Let's say any conducting material you take, let's say copper. Okay, will it start producing electricity? Flow of electrons will take place directly? No, there need to be some pressure, there need to be some driving force that will cause this electron to start moving, right, to be easily knocked out from no, from the loosely, like, because it is loosely held by the nucleus. So outermost shell electron has to be knocked out so that it will move to the next atom, and that is how the electrons or the charges are flowing and causing the electricity to be produced. Okay, so how that is done? So that is done with the help of a battery. You can see here the word battery is being mentioned. Okay, with the help of battery, this electric charges can be made to flow. Okay, and what happens exactly in the battery? Inside the battery there are certain chemicals, they will keep on reacting and they will produce this driving force, or they will produce this potential difference across the terminal. Okay, so this potential difference is being produced across the terminals of the cell even when no current is drawn from it. Okay, this potential difference is maintained within the cell even when there is no current is drawn, even when it is not connected with the conducting material. Okay, so battery will have that potential difference between its two terminal. You must have seen this is how the battery is. Okay, from like one side will positive sign will be mentioned, another sign negative sign will be mentioned, correct? So the potential difference is maintained across the two terminals of the battery even when there is no current drawn. Okay, but as soon as you connect that cell, battery can have cell, battery is made, can be made of to few cells. Okay, or let's say you are using only cell, so cell also is a cause. What cell is doing, it is also creating potential difference across its terminal. Okay, so what is happening here exactly is when the cell is connected to a conducting circuit element, the potential difference sets the charges in motion. Now charges are in motion. Which charges? Electrons. Okay, they are in motion in the conductor and it will produce the electric current. So now you understood what causes the electric current to be produced. It is the potential difference. Okay, what causes the electric current to be produced is the potential difference. How it is created? It is created by the cell or by the battery with few cells in it. Okay, it will produce the potential difference in order to maintain the current in a given circuit. Now in order to maintain this, what we have to use, we have to either keep replacing the cell or the battery, or we have to charge the battery, right? Then only this potential difference will be maintained. Okay, now we define electric potential difference. Let us define this electric potential difference. Now just try to understand, or try to say, no, make your own sentence, understand what is the role being played by potential difference. What it is doing, it is basically, it is allowing the charges to flow, and as the charges flow, some work is being done. Okay, so we have to relate work done and the flow of charges in this potential difference definition. Okay, so let us see how we are going to define it. So electric potential difference between the 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as the work done to move a unit charge from one point to another. So what does it mean? Means the potential difference. Okay, potential difference causes the flow of charges. Now what is this potential difference? Potential difference is created between any 2 points on the circuit. Okay, so from one point of the circuit to the another point, there should be some potential difference that will allow the electrons or the charges to flow, and as they flow, some work is done. Okay, so what is this potential difference? Potential difference is the work done per unit charge moved. Potential difference is the work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another. Okay, so potential difference, when you see this word potential difference means it is some difference which is being created between the 2 points. Okay, just like some difference would be created when the water flows from top to bottom. There has to be some difference. Here should be more water, here should be less water, then only it will move down. So same way this potential difference is being created between the 2 points so that the charges can flow. Okay, and this is the way we can express it. Okay, this is the expression V is equal to W upon Q. W is the work done and Q, as you know, it is for charges, where we have seen this Q earlier. Yes, yes, we have studied about how to calculate electric current. I, that is electric current, is equal to amount of charge carried per unit time. I is equal to Q upon T. What is Q? Q is the charges and Q is measured in coulombs. I we measure in ampere. This we have seen in our last class. Okay. Now potential difference is work done upon the charge. Now what will be the unit? In which unit we are going to measure potential difference? We measure potential difference in volts, and that is just to honor the person who gave this idea. He is an Italian physicist, Alessandro Volta. Okay, 1 volt is the potential difference between the 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another. Okay, let's say we have to move the charge. One second. Okay, so let's say here we see sorry, just a second. Okay, now see what is potential difference. It is W upon Q. Let's say we want to move only 1 coulomb of charge. Q value is 1 coulomb. Okay, 1. I'm just writing Q is 1. It is measured in coulombs. So 1 coulomb charge we want to move. So if we are moving only 1 coulomb of charge and with the potential difference of 1 volt is being maintained, so what is the work done? Work done will be 1 joules. Okay, so or as we can say, what is 1 volt? What will be 1 volt? This value for potential difference will be 1 when only 1 joule of work, okay, 1 joules of work is being done to carry 1 coulomb of charges, right? This is what is given here, that 1 volt will be equal to 1, means we will get 1 volt as the potential difference only when we are doing 1 joule of work in order to move a charge of 1 coulombs. Okay, so amount of charge is 1 coulombs. Now potential difference is measured by an instrument. That instrument is called voltmeter. Okay, okay, now the voltmeter is always connected in parallel across the point between which the potential difference has to be measured. This is also something important you should know, that whenever we have to measure the potential difference, let's say this is the wire and I want to measure the potential difference between these 2 points. Let's say few other things are also there. Let's say a bulb is there and thing is there. I want to measure the potential difference across it. Let's say we have given some resistance also here. I want to measure the potential difference across it. So whenever we have to measure the potential difference, how we are going to connect the voltmeter? Let's say this is my instrument, voltmeter. I am calling it as V. I am putting it in a circle. Okay, voltmeter. So how will I connect? I will connect it like this. It will be always connected parallel to the circuit. Okay, now let us try to do this question which is given here. Okay, it's given that how much work is done, what is the work done, okay, in moving a charge of 2 coulombs across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts. Okay, so what will be the work done if this is the potential difference maintained across the 2 points? Let's say these are the 2 points and the potential difference maintained across it is 12 volts. And how much charge is being carried? Charge carried is how much? 2 coulombs, right? And this is the volt. This is the potential difference. So what will be the work done? Just put it in the formula and do it. Potential difference, you know, it is the work done in moving unit charge. Okay, W, what is the work done? You have to find it out, right? So what you can do is, okay, so you have to just use the formula. You have the potential difference given here, that is 12 volt. You have got the charges. What is the charge? 2 coulombs. Okay, this is what is Q. This is what the value for V. Okay, so you know V, that is potential difference, is work done per unit charge. Okay, carried. So work done will be equal to V into Q. So substitute the value and get your answer. V voltage is 12 volts and the amount of charge is 2. So it answer will be 24, and work done is measured in the units of joules. So 24 joules will be your answer. Okay. So now let's see these questions which are given here. Okay. Name a device that helps to maintain a potential difference across a conductor. Which device we are going to use to maintain the potential difference across the conductor? Yes. Here it is asked to maintain the potential difference. It's not said what will be used to measure the potential difference. So in order to maintain the potential difference, what we have to use? We have to use a battery, or we need to use a cell or battery with the combinations of cell, right? Then only a potential difference will be maintained across the conductor. What is, now look at the next question. What is meant by saying that the potential difference between 2 points is 1 volt? When we say the potential difference between the 2 points is 1 volt, means what? It means my work done is 1, right? And what is Q? The amount of charge carried is also 1. Okay, if my potential difference is 1, it means the work done should be 1 joules in order to carry the charge of 1 coulombs. This is what you have to put in words and explain. Okay, so 1 volt potential difference of 1 volt means 1 coulombs of charges are being carried to produce, 1 coulombs of charges are being carried and the work done is 1 joules. Okay, in order to do the work of 1 joules, 1 coulomb of charges has to be carried. So this is how, basically this is what you have to understand. If this is 1, so these both the numerator and denominator has to be 1. Okay, then only this potential difference of 1 volt will be maintained. Okay, I hope it's clear. How much energy is given to each coulombs of charge passing through a 6 volt battery? Yes. What is given here? Said that how much energy, okay, how much energy is given to each coulombs. What do you understand from each coulombs? Each coulombs means coulombs. In coulombs, what we measure? We are measuring charges, right? Each coulomb of charge means Q is given as each coulomb means 1 for every charge. How much energy? Energy is what? The work done. Okay, work done. This is what is asked. How much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through 6 volt battery, and what is the potential difference given? 6 volt. Okay, 6 volt battery it is. So what will be the work done? You know it is V is Q upon, so it is the work done per unit charge. Let me erase this first. Okay, just a second. You know what is the potential difference? Potential difference is work done per unit charge, right? You are asked what is the amount of energy. Energy is same as the work done. Okay, work done in joules. Okay, so W will be equal to V into Q. What is the potential difference of what is the voltage of the battery? It is passing through, the charges are passing through, it is 6 volt battery, right? Into the amount of charge, that is they are saying to each coulombs of charge. Each coulomb means every coulomb means every charge, every single charge means value of Q is 1. Okay, this is 1, so it will be 6 into 1, 6 joules. So this is the work done, or this is the amount of energy which is given to each of the charges, each coulomb of charges, when it is passing through a battery with 6 volts. Okay, I hope it is clear till here. Rest of the things along with the circuit diagram and all we will discuss in the next class. Thank you and keep revising.